You can put a whole toolbox in the palm of your hand.
So many jobs that you can do with Tonka Power Tools.
Digital rules.
With Tonka Power Tools, you can control the action on the screen.
Yeah.
Customize, stylize. It's 24 high-tech power tools in one. Weld, saw, rivet, paint, and a whole lot more. Change tools with one quick twist, and you've got the power to take on any job.
Share the fun with your friends. Share the music. Share the magic. Share the love. When you share your dream come true, the dream house is more fun for you. Share the dream house with your friends. Barbie girl.
From a young age, the media sets an image in our head that is the role we must follow according to our gender. In these two advertisements, we can clearly see the differences in gender roles, as the males have tools, while meanwhile, the women are expected to keep the house in order with a huge stereotype with women being in the kitchen. As we get older and seem to accept these roles, we seem to be taken to the next level. We as women often accept the roles the media puts in our heads ever since we can remember, and think of ourselves having to serve the guy and the guy having more power than us.
Spray more, get more.
In this ad, women are portrayed animal-like as hundreds of them are running pure almost naked after one meal just because of the Axe spray he is spraying on. And according to Axe, the more you spray, the more you'll get. This meaning you'll get women just because you spray this Axe. This is putting women in such a disrespectful light and discriminating against all women. Media often puts the worst discrimination for all things, even women, but I feel as though, seeing these ads without even knowing it, we follow what the media has to say and carry it into our own lives.
When I was on the cross country team in high school, and this boy thought he was faster than all the girls, but then some of the girls ended up beating him.
In my position at work, I am surrounded by a mostly male employee base, and my coworkers oftentimes don't let me do as much as what they would do because I am not as muscular, not as strong as they are.
Typically, I do not discriminate against the other gender. However, when it comes to a story that I have in mind, in one particular instance, my mom told me to clean up the kitchen, and I was like, no, this is a woman's job. In her defense, I mean, she got pretty upset with that, but, my bad.
Oh yeah.
When?
Well, women suck at driving, so. Well, I mean, I'm kind of looking for that trophy wife material who looks great even after having 3 kids, and she's got to work out every day, and she can stay at home but hopefully has a rich family, and she needs to cook for me and clean the house because that's what women are good for.
Just looking at these interviews, we can see how gender discrimination happens everywhere we go, even on UK's campus. My whole life, I've seen something like this happen at firsthand. My mom has always been in the business world. The jobs she normally holds are in an environment that is solely male populated, which she doesn't mind at all, as she likes to compete with the hardworking males. Statistically showing, after college, those who graduated in business who are males, 57% of them will find a job within the year, compared to women at 52%. As we all know, the business field is dominantly males, so it is often hard for women to find a job. I have seen my mom go through this struggle with her whole life. However, one instance in particular that opened up my eyes as to wonder why there must be such a large gender gap nowadays. About 4 years ago, my mom worked for a company, this company at which she worked for about 6 years at this point in time. Here, she held a position there that at which was much higher than most people working there. This work environment also only included 2 females, one being my mother. Approaching her 6th year on the job, she was exposed to the company's salary chart. as she soon realized that the males working lower position jobs at this office were getting paid much more than she was at a higher position job. As she approached the CEO of the company and wondered why the payments were so different, the only response she received was company policy. How does one's company policy allow one who holds a higher position job to get paid way less than who is not doing as much work? Maybe it's something I'll never understand. Maybe it's something I can never accept. But as now, I believe us women should not let males feel as though they can step over us, as they did my mom in her horrible situation. Throughout the media and the people around us, it's so hard not to accept the way both genders are stereotypically portrayed. But through time, I feel as though we can eliminate the gap and one day see it as equals.